Titular. Titular? Is that like a sports bra made
It
out
looks
of
like it's working.
the same thing as that the cooling rag?
Yeah, yeah, like the, you put it in the freezer when you put it in. Like the hit.
That's freezing.
I think it's working. What's happening? Welcome, Wicked Dragon 7. We're going to be doing a little busy work tonight. Just chatting in the Discord, I think. Trying to get some stuff done. Somebody like this thing. I'm gonna break this pole myself right here. Yeah, that is fair, Mr. Surveillance Wizard. That urban mech did have to die, though. The message was important, and it was intentionally shattered as the object created from my most successful video. It looks like stream elements might be broken. I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. I think it's just unlogged me. Nope, it's logged in. Why is that not working then? Oh, it's because it's Streamlabs. It's because I'm stupid. Hold on. Yeah, Streamlabs has logged me out. Sadly, too much of a Karita fanboy to give a good rating on the Liao mix. That's fair. Alright, I gotta give it access again. Streamlabs wants, like, a renewed access to Google accounts every week or so. Okay, Surveillance Wizard, I'm gonna try to send the... Or, maybe you should try it again. Try to do the redemption. It should be listening now. I can do a popcat. Let's see. Yay, okay, it's fixed, is Tangia live? Alright, let's see. Phil. I hear indistinct chatter from my microphone. Hold on. There we go. Let's test the Tangia and then I can get over to the desk. Reminder to folks, we do social stuff in Country Fried Minis, so check out the Discord if you're interested. We do a monthly movie night. We do plenty of chats and hangouts and stuff.
Country Fried Minis asked me, tell the people why cats are superior to centipedes. Cats are superior because they are fuzzy little landlords with purr engines, superior nap strategy, and zero, I have 100 legs and bad intentions energy. Cats bring chaos, comfort, and judgment in a neat package. Centipedes just look like a cursed keyboard with legs. Meow.
Cursed keyboard? That doesn't make any sense. Mic test a mic. 1, 2, 3, mic test. I was testing for the benefit of the stream. Oh no, it broke again. Oh, it's back. Okay. Hello, gentlemen.
Now we're being recorded.
Now we're being recorded. This is being broadcast. Should we can one of y'all update the room status to be like, this is live? I couldn't do it from the other computer for some reason.
I could do that.
I would appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I don't have free hands.
Stream
My
hands
fingers are very busy.
Ooh, you're really quiet for me, Dal. I need to boost that.
I might have moved my mic.
No, I think it's me.
I went to get a drink. I found a place where they do pints of coconut water for
No,
buckets, though.
it's definitely me. Wait, then I'm adjusting the wrong fucking volume here. I'm really stupid.
No, it's because we all look the same from over here.
It's literally like 6 pixels on this tiny ass monitor. Well, howdy folks, and welcome to another stream right here on Country Fried Minis. It's I wasn't gonna do a chaos stream tonight, but I was feeling tired and chatting with my friends here on the Discord server. So once again, I'm just gonna take advantage of that and continue doing what we were doing already, but just doing a stream with it. Tonight is I'm gonna start on the Robinson Rangers, and I have some mechs to go with it. I'm using tonight as an excuse to get started on my Falconer for our game, Mr. Nathan.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of models for Mr. Grimm that need to get painted, and when he changed his order from Robinson Rangers to Tiger Sharks, it created a set of 4 orphaned mechs. So I'm going to take advantage and paint this set in Robinson Rangers, and then also paint those orphan mechs as Robinson's Rangers, and kick them down to him as a bonus for having to wait so fucking long for me to get off my ass and get shit done. Let's see what we got here. This is a Thunderbolt with 2 head options. What is this mech? Thanatos? I think it's a Thanatos.
Yeah, that's about right.
I think this is a Templar. And then we got
Definitely a
the.
Templar.
Yeah, that's
Somebody else
Templar.
had to bring one as a introductory for an Alpha Strike game once.
Oh, nice. I guess I could look at
Yeah,
the
that's great.
cards. I could look at the cards. Nate is here. Welcome, Mr. Another Night. Hope you're doing well today.
Exhibit is the tastiest ink.
Wait, what?
Well, they must use high quality ink so it tastes better, right?
What? Who does?
I mean, you got to be able to chew on Alpha Strike cards. Why else are they waterproofed?
You know what?
Just for the monsters.
Fresh
Making
out of
a
the
lot of
package,
sense.
these actually smell a lot like.
Like shower curtains.
No, it's that. It's that same smell that new Magic cards had back in the late '90s.
New stream title: Sniffing Cards for Nostalgia.
I mean, it smells just like. So I remember going with my folks to a trip to. Fuck, what was that big mall in Murfreesboro, Blake?
Stones River.
Stones River. Yeah. We went down there and I ended up with a bunch of Urza's Saga Magic cards.
One of those. There's a couple different Urza.
It was the one with the two gears. I th-
That was a great set.
I got this deck with like it had a blue creature with like a tap effect. He was like a little floaty boy. The smell is the UV satin varnish. It's the varnish? Well, either way, it just summoned a bunch of nostalgia out of the back of my mind. Alright, so today isn't honestly much of a stream. I need to play more MTG with the guys. What's your favorite type of deck to run? I have a shadow deck that I run, but I keep my goblins right here ready to roll at all times.
I'll play a draft.
Ooh, a draft would be super fun. We should do that cube thing and get some folks in on it.
Oh, cube draft. That
Dude,
would be fun.
could we stream that inside of like 2 hours?
Well, I don't know. It might take.
Might take a while.
If we did like, what is it, 4 people, or how many people would we have? If we had 4 people, it'd probably take like 20 minutes to draft all the cards, and then another 10 minutes to put everything together,
Yeah.
and then you play a few games. See, maybe.
It could be fun. We could do it like as a members only thing, maybe. Just do a
I wonder
recording.
if there's a. We need to figure out if there's a way to edit the. Well, I guess there is always a way to
cards?
edit the card pack. Yeah, and add some of the new cards.
Oh, I bet you're. Yeah. Dude, what is?
I don't think that module updated.
Dude, is YouTube doing ads in the chat? Here, let's draw a starting hand. Let's see if I lose immediately with the gobos.
You riffle shuffling them things with no sleeves.
Oh yeah, keeping them naked too, dude. I also keep them in
Hot
raw
dog.
hand of fucking Tempest box.
In the Tempest box. Nice, old school.
All right. Well, oh, dude, I'm fucked. I just lost.
That was quick.
It's
you know.
6 lands.
What's the top deck? Is it
Top
all
deck.
goblins?
Let's see. Let's do the top 3 turns. Mog
If there's
Fanatic,
no mountains. you're
Mog
blind.
Raider, Shock. No, I'm done. This deck needs 4 lands, like total, to run.
How many are in it?
I think 16.
16?
Yeah.
17?
All right. So we do a mulligan, right? Isn't that how you do it? You take 1 less card.
You know what my secret is?
What's that?
When you just can't get the ratio right, you go 61 cards, dude. You put that 1 card.
Think that 1 adjusts the ratio enough? Oh, dude, now no mana.
I think it destroys
Jesus
the
Christ.
statistical math altogether and it fixes the problem.
It's a fun deck though. It's got I do the shocks, I do goblin token creation, and I do goblin grenades with fucking reverberate. Shocks, lightning bolts, goblin grenade, reverberate. You basically you win in 4 turns or you die.
Most of the time, die.
Most of the time you die, but it's fun. I think I'm gonna drop one of the Krinko's command or the dragon fodder because I don't really need 2 goblin cards. I was thinking something like I don't know, maybe like a
Something
bigger
help you dump
creature.
your- Something either helps you dump your hand of goblins or draw more cards, probably.
Oh, a draw
or-
card would be good. What about something
or,
that pumps goblins?
Yeah, you could. There's lots of goblin like lords, like chieftains, kings.
Don't you pump my
all that
goblin?
shit.
Jeez.
But is that worth it or not? People just kill that, and then you're stuck with a bunch of 1/1s. You know. What I mean?
Yeah, it is
So,
true. You basically
you
you,
think-
you got to
That's why
win.
that shrine of burning rage was the insurance policy because it got bigger every turn. And then at the end of the game, usually goblins is like, oh, I just gotta do 5 or 6 more damage. I win.
I do
you know?
work out, Mr. Nathan.
And then you pop that shrine and
Bye, everyone. She can go on forever.
yeah, I'll play that.
Clear some shit out the way so I can do some push-ups for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit! Off to a strong start.
Something stuck to my foot. I think it's hair. Jesus Christ, I shed so much. Okay. The hell am I doing? I'm cutting models off bases. Got a fresh blade on this thing.
You know, no matter how
I
fresh
popped
the
a fresh
blades are,
blade
they
on a
never
utility
look
knife recently.
disappointing.
Do what? Something's pointy?
Well, no matter how fresh the blades are, shouldn't they be like scented, like minty fresh blades? Would they cut better?
There's some room there for a, like, you stab yourself in the nose and be like, oh, it smells like blood to me.
Oh my god. That's
So how did these evil scientists create crushed glass that tastes exactly like blood?
Yeah, exactly. Anybody else out there cut their models off the bases?
Not if I could help it, but I actually had to get in to do that pattern on the last one for the Solaris game.
I got a twofold purpose for it. One, I like the bases to match, so if I'm mixing any 3D prints in with it, I want to use all the same base bevel angle. The other is Catalyst puts in these fucking wedges that are not part of the sculpt, and that's so goddamn ugly. I gotta get rid of those.
I just paint them black. It matches the rest of the base.
I get rid of them. Oh wait, you do black bases. See, I'm usually doing turfed bases.
Yeah, I think the base is kind of irrelevant. I do clear bases if I could, because I believe the whole point of the map sheets is an abstraction, like you're in the mobile HQ looking at the holo table. Or you've shoved Rihanna and Farhad aside and started playing Mech Commander on the fucking map table in the leopard.
I dig that idea. Well, you paint the minis in the game. It's there when you do the colors. Man. I'm so scared every time I use a fucking X-Acto knife on stream. Alright, let's...
today's the day.
Don't you put that evil on me, dude.
You'll be able to get a collab with one of the fucking paramedic channels.
I don't have the proper basing skill yet to warrant cutting the models off. I do the glue and dip base. Dirt with tufts. Oh, yeah. I like to make a paste usually.
I bet you do.
It's not paste consistency. I almost cut myself real bad just now. That bounced off my thumb.
I told you tonight's the night.
You cursed me.
I have magic powers.
Yeah, I'm aware. And you use that magic for farts and poops instead of like actual doing good in the world.
See, what I do is, you know that clump of body hair and congealed jizz that you get on the shower drain? I read it like the bones.
So I'll have you know that the hair's all over the walls of the shower, and
That's your head hair. Your butt hair hits the bottom.
man, shower cum is the worst.
Divination magic is the best. I'm telling you.
Oh, you think we're already on the fast track to demonetization with this convo? I bet we
I
are.
actually think
we're
that
already far
divination
past that
is
point.
divination is a really hard. It's a really hard magic style to DM, and I like to really get into like magic.
Yeah.
I would call divination one of the hard ones because it's the ability to like tell the future or like read visions and stuff. So if you had a diviner in the party and they were leaning into it, you would, as a DM, honestly have to plan ahead a little bit. Be vague about it too. You have to be really vague about it.
So I kind of
You
did
know,
that a
because
little
you
bit.
couldn't.
I'd carry this deck of cards and I would pull it and then just like look up the cartomancy meanings, and then just do a read of what that's supposed to mean and try and tie it back to the party.
By the same token, that's also a good excuse for DMs to practice the whole monkey paw logic.
Yes.
We never do that here.
No,
What are you
never.
talking about?
Monkey's paw is how you handle the super chat problem.
It's explicitly worded, like the way we say it is like DM gets monkey's paw, so they interpret it as they will.
What's a super chat is a statement from the dungeon master. So however they choose to interpret that is them.
Yeah, you can kind of bill and ted it and be like, no, I meant this. But you also have to weigh in the fact that you do want to give that person their $2 worth as well. But if somebody's spamming you dumb ones, you can also just, you can fight back a little bit.
Oh,
The super chat isn't infallible.
Steve
It
had
is,
a
but it
good
isn't.
one. When someone chatted, space is perfectly breathable, and he's like, yeah, it's still cold as fuck.
I think that was me.
Wasn't Mako gonna like actually blow up the party or something, and the dice saved it?
Oh, Steve did that once too.
God damn. Man, TTRPG Tuesday was super fun. I really want to get back to it with something soon.
The level of stress and stuff, it's hard on people. We did it for a long time.
Yeah, we need more folks. So anybody out there who catching this after the fact via the algorithm, we play D&D stuff every now and then, and you could totally get in on it. Make sure to join the Discord and chat us up.
Yeah, all the fuckery is rooted in the Discord.
I mean, it's arguably where the community actually is, like what Country Fried Minis is now. It's why I farm you fellers for content in the streams anymore. Also, realistically, this stream is an excuse for me to get work done, and then staying in the Discord is an excuse to continue chatting with y'all. Especially because tonight is going to be tedious monotony. We're shaving mold lines. I bet I don't even get to the brass wire brush before you red button.
Me? Yeah, probably not. I go to bed early compared to you. This is a 3-hour difference, and I'm old.
What's your work tonight? I hear you swizzling stuff over there.
I am painting a Iron Wind Metals Guillotine 2C.
Oh, that's right.
And the colors of what is it? It's is it Omega Galaxy? It's the one with the dude, like the Minuteman with the rifle walking in front of the Starfield.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. What what faction is it?
Smoke Jaguars.
Smoke Jaguars. Was it like Omega or something?
Yeah, I think it's Omega Galaxy.
We looked this up just the other day.
Yeah, and the two red. Well, we looked up Zeta Galaxy the other day. The other guys are Zeta Galaxy, but I remember that because I bought the Greek Zeta symbol from the Piranha decals.
Join us our tram, says Mr. Another Nate. Yes, join us our tram. It's like the Borg. Wait, it is the Borg. You know what joining the Borg means? If any of your buddies die to a phaser, you can no longer be hurt by that modulation of phaser.
Having a rough go of it. It's okay to kill players. In fact, I think that all DMs should. I think every first session of every new game, you should kill somebody as a DM. If they don't die, it's because the dice or the players gritted through.
Yeah.
You never have to kill another character again ever after that first session.
Have to kill a player? Yeah, I think player death is important. That's why I like the older editions of D&D where it's like things feel a little more readily lethal. Like you don't have to like really super tailor the setting to be lethal to players.
Yeah, but if you kill a player, you don't have to actively kill them as a DM. That's not what I'm saying. But
yeah,
like the consequences should be lethal at least once early on.
Oh no, I agree. Oh, you're full robot.
Robot.
Yeah, that sucks. If death is not on the table, then the players will play as if death is not on the table. Or at least that's my experience. I shouldn't speak in such broad strokes, because I know that every group has their own, what do you call it, idiosyncrasies? It's what Vox keeps insisting, is it's like, it's a matter of who you're playing with. Oh man, do you think these fellers have tabbed out to play EverQuest?
I don't know. I didn't tab out. I just walked to the front yard without my phone.
I think he's playing EverQuest. I was gonna play EverQuest, but I gotta get work done tonight. Just gotta go show the threats. Yeah. So think about like if you ever played like original Baldur's Gate or anything like that, like the idea that you could be like a 3rd or 4th level character and fucking mouth off to the wrong peasant and then get skewered by a goddamn pitchfork, I think is awesome. Or like, how do you actually deal with a den full of kobolds if you have to use your wits and preserve your life? Sure, it's, you know, it's a little less power fantasy, but I don't know. I'm a big thinker of like the shittier game is actually the better time, the lower the power. But it's popcatting.
Karen is a good game for that. I think in a game where it takes like 0.5 seconds to make a new character, you can be willy-nilly with character death too. Like that game doesn't really have any kind of like character growth, and it's like based off like a fairly simple system. So you don't have like a level 1 character. You just have a character, and so you can throw them up against like vampires, werewolves, dragons, like right from session 1.
What are you talking about?
You know, Karen. Yeah. It's not really meant for long campaigns, but it works good as a vessel for modification.
Yeah, I mean, we did a good go of it. How many sessions was that? It's like 8 or 9.
I don't know,
or
probably
something.
12. I think it was closer to 12. I think it was like a full run.
Yeah, it was a bit.
It was about the same length as most of the Tabletop Tuesdays, but we covered way more ground because there wasn't like, you know, super chats and a chat and a show. You know. I gotta point out that
Country Fried Mini's income has plummeted to like 2% of what it was without Tabletop Tuesday. I gotta bring it back. We got some
buddy,
folks in
the
here.
whole point of that, we didn't even lie about it. We were like, this is a money grab. This is a grift. We're gonna play games, and we're gonna give you the opportunity to fuck our game up as long as you pay us for it.
Yep. It'll come back. I do have a plan. I wanted to keep on the Borderlands. Subscriber number has been slowly going up. It may not be till next year. I mean, realistically. Wicked Dragon says we've got stakes and stuff outside the PCs, less threatening the cast directly and more so making them feel psychologically attacked. A player left the campaign earlier than we realized and had to fight a Skinwalker clone. Didn't do morale great. That's wild. I'm currently playing a D&D group.
Clone.
And we had a moment this past Monday where differences of alignment came to light, and I have warned the other player that like my character is going to want to have basically a philosophical discussion. So to be ready, I'm going to come with notes next week. I'm a lawful evil character.
That's a good way.
I mean,
that's
it's a
why
bit of a
I kinda
spoiler
like to have the
to be like, I'm gonna talk with you next week, so be ready. But like, it's more to like prepare, be ready.
Yeah, I think so. I've been thinking about this for a little while. You know, when people are making characters, they want to keep their character idea secret and stuff. Out of character, it's okay to talk about things because you might lose that surprise factor, but you're going to gain a better enriching experience because the people around you will like factor that into their fantasy.
Yeah.
Instead of being like the lone wolf where you're like, one day you're just like, Shazam, I'm a thrall of this particular demon, and everybody's like, oh, whoop-de-doo, you know?
Yeah,
but if you
exactly.
like, you're like, hey, this is what my outside of character, you're like, yeah, my guy's like toying with this demon in secret. And you know, when everybody knows it's a cooperative game, so like in character you can be like, oh my god, we didn't even see that coming. But outside of the game, everybody's been like, you know, building around that, building around all of each other's stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I think the game really shines if you can separate the player versus character knowledge like that to that degree.
I think that's why I like to lean into the much more like Gonzo style of gaming. Like you've played with me enough times. Like you'll be like, I have a fucking 18-inch double-ended dildo in my bag, and I'm like, okay, well,
okay,
extrapolate, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Wicked Dragon says it's supposed to be group storytelling, so it makes everyone work to do it better. Could make a damn good story when it comes to a close. Yeah, I also think so. I don't know if you ever encountered players who like kind of sit back and like wait on their turn, more or less. Like they wait to be called on to actually do actions. I think if you engage those folks with like out of character stuff and like inter-party or inter-player discussion, that really helps them to get into the game and like enjoy it and play.
Yeah, providing handholds for investment.
Yeah.
Handholds is a good word. That's a big thing that I think about. Like my session planning, I just give myself a bunch of improvisational handholds to work from.
It's like it's not hand ups, it's hand holds. You pull yourself up by them, but you have the opportunity given to you.
But also, it's not like a complete structure. It's like a bunch of like things that I can grab onto as the game. Because if you try to like, you're never going to be able to plan for every single outcome. And if you plan too specifically, you can't. You start to lose some flexibility for when like something happens in situ. You know, like somebody gets the fucking kick in the treasure chest, and the treasure chest is actually a bomb and blows his leg off. And the scar he gets because of that wound is like a fake limb. You know, and that's how you get John Hammerfoot. That's how that character becomes because of that situation. If you like plan things too specifically, you have to like sideline a lot of that in the moment. Like it's a gold mine to run a game. Like I call it letting the players drive. You just kind of give them situations, and you like, what was it? Angry Zombie.
Angry Zombie. That's what I was gonna ask. What was the entirety of your notes about the brain farmer?
It was a dot, and it said Angry Zombie in this hex. That was all of it.
The whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
One of the most memorable moments for me is when we're hailing the guy, and you had him sticking the antique gun out the door.
Yeah, just aiming it around like a hillbilly.
Yeah. None of us knew what a gun
And then there was
and then it
no
exploded.
wife. I made a joke about his wife being locked upstairs, and you guys like super focused on the wife, and it became like a thing. Like they had to like he like kept his wife in prison because he wasn't able to go like hang out with his wife until he was done his zombie life cycle, which could be hundreds of years. Then the jarred brain, like me, just more and more elaborate excuses for me to not have to role play the zombie's wife.
Oh, it's so good. It's one of the most memorable moments. I still
That
think
was a good game. That game really, really invigorated my like of tabletop games. I'm like still riding the high off of that as a game master.
so.
Because I game mastered games so few times, and then it was like a whole fucking shitload of game mastering over like a year period for many games, you know?
I know we had discussed like writing that down. Do you think it would be worthwhile for me to just compile what I remember and then send you the document to kind of go over it?
I have detailed notes. I have detailed timelines, and like I would, you can kind of, they're disorganized, but if I put them together, you can kind of see how like the notes kind of lead to the future. Oops, sorry. And then
No
over
worries.
time, each session, those
She was
notes
a
would
poltergeist,
evolve.
It's funny. Wicked
You know what
Dragon
I mean?
says
Like,
the
I would
leads
plan-
players will ignore, and the ones they force you to develop are always fascinating. Yeah, you can't predict where players are going to go. Never.
Here's a secret trick, right? You ever see that cartoon where it shows the cows, and one says slaughterhouse and the other one says green pastures, but they go to the same place? Like, if you don't tie your notable NPCs or your notable places or your key events, if you don't tie them to any place or person, you can just, like, it's like the sledgehammer rule. You're like, I need a really bad dude that's a rogue to steal an important item. Like, that's all you need. You need that right there. Just bullet point. Sneaky rogue bad guy steals item. And you can just drop that into any situation, anywhere that the players are at any time. So if the players don't go where you want them to, you can still use your planned storyline in the direction that they go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can just pick it up and drop it in over here. And that, so you don't break immersion. You're not trying to strong arm the players. And I know it's like a little bit on rails, but I mean, the whole point, I just wrote the most generic D&D campaign ever, and you guys were like, well, we're gonna get off the cars and walk through the woods.
That's the thing too. You literally had rails that if we played ball, we could have just rode the rails to the end, literally.
Yeah, saved the princess, won the game.
And then, even though we got off the rails, all paths led to the encounter with the princess anyways.
But you have to remember that you guys leaving the rails was the catalyzing event for it turning, because the module itself was like, you know, the fantasy world was the module, and like the monsters were sick and tired of just getting killed by adventurers and were revolting, and you guys joined up with them and RPG'd the princess.
You know, it just hit me too. If you made that an actual module, the ride to the adventure, you could even set it up. If the party does ride the rails, you could have the party, if you played future games with the same group, you could put them back in the same adventure, and then put all, you know, have everything point to, hey, this is a fucking ride, this is a joke, and they get off the rails.
Well, see, what I would do is I think I would like make it imperative that it's a very improvisational module.
Yeah.
And I think I would put all the other stuff in there. But I wouldn't really put a lot of like dedicated routes to go that way. Like, I wouldn't make like a full point crawl. I would just be like, here's the adventure, and then there's all this stuff over here. And then I would like DM's note, and I would be like, hey, the least, like, the explain it to me like I'm 5 version of this module is they ride the rails, and it's like an adventure park, and they go through the adventure and fight the combats and save the princess and win. Or they could join up with the cops and overthrow the rebellion, or they could join up with the rebellion and overthrow the cops. Or they could discover the secret corporate overlords that are just running this fantasy world into the ground for profit, you know? Like, there's like, and then on top of that, there's a million other ways that could go. It's just a bunch of characters in a place, you know? Like having the hex crawl in the middle of it and have that just be like building points, you know? You're like, here's a hex crawl. You as a DM fill this in and make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know? There's a bunch of that. Like, to write that as a module, there would have to be almost like a whole DM section where it's like, hey, everything you read so far is just bullshit. Check this out. You know?
Yeah. No, I think that's the flavor of the book, honestly. Wicked Dragon says, I'm thankful you said that. Now I've got a tool to use with another party I've been struggling to wrangle. Yeah, all roads lead to the slaughterhouse.
It's okay to railroad, man.
So,
I think that like it's only railroading when the players realize they're being railroaded. If you're like strong arming them, that's not fun. But if they don't realize it, they like naturally come and you're just like feeding them the cards out of the deck. You know, that's they're still having a fun game, and you're not wasting time preparing for stuff that doesn't matter. That's a super frustrating thing, man, is like you prepare this whole cool adventure and you got all these ideas and the players are like, I think we're just gonna rob the people and then run to the woods. But if you have like a plug and play version,
it's always an option.
It's always an option, yeah.
I think that's part of the module, right? You need to be prepared for every encounter needs a full murder or no violence option in addition to whatever you have planned.
Yeah, that's actually a rule of mine, is every encounter should be able to be solved either by killing everyone or killing no one. Like, it should always be able to murder hobo or pacifist your way through any situation. It should never be you have to kill them. Or you have to not kill them. You know? And like feeding consequences, that's up to you as a DM. You have to almost improvise your consequences.
Oh, dude.
But like
Wicked
don't
Dragon's
try
players
ever to
have hostile takeover to mercantile settlement they were supposed to use as a rest stop and turn the inn into a brothel.
All right, so now you want to switch to a game where you want them to like they've turned this into a brothel. Well, now they're like in a like almost a criminal organization. I'm assuming it's criminal because they did it violently, but you want to almost turn that into like a resource management. You know, they're running a business. Are they making money? Are the clientele coming in? Do the workers of the brothel want to be there? Do they do their jobs happily, or are they like prisoners, slaves, things like that? like all of that, you know? I know that's some rough topics that are sensitive to some people, but like if the players are going to go that way, just go that way.
No,
like when in Rome.
Stuff. Yeah. Plus, like, especially rough topics. RPGs are a great opportunity to explore those type of topics in fantasy settings. I played a kobold who was like very much like brainwashed on the side of like the dragons, because you know the dragons keep kobolds as a slave race, and my character was so fucking racist towards kobolds, like considered them slave race, beneath people, despite being a kobold. I had a party member teach that character a lesson by just offering to sell me to a slaver. It was great. It was a really good like growth moment for that character. Wicked Dragon says it depends on the group too. My usual buddies are very much down for plot-centered campaigns I can have fun with and actually plan for. The other party's a new flavor to me, murder hobo. Well, like, you go.
You go first. Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I enjoy min-maxers as much as I enjoy people who want to really lean in. And I also enjoy hack and slash as much as I do. Let's barter with the merchants for the next fucking 8 sessions.
Yeah.
Like they're both fun for me. So I don't like, a lot of people like will be like, oh, this party's troublesome. Like if you have a preconceived notion ahead of time, every party's gonna be troublesome because everybody murder hobos, everybody min-maxes, they all do it. Like people a lot of people don't play all the time. That's their one game. They're not really getting like enough saturation where they start to be like, that's dumb, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, shit, even the murder hobo, like, let's say your party does just go full murder. Well, now they're bandits. And now there's some organization that is formed in the capital and is starting to hunt them. And you start encountering, like, I don't know, the fucking the do-gooder squad or something every now and then, dropping bread crumbs, and you're like, you could present an opportunity for that party to like fall in line with the law, or like fight for their ability to be murderous murder hobos.
You know me, I like to subvert things.
Yeah.
Murder hobos, a lot of times it's fun to make the murder hobos like slowly realize that they're like furthering the machinations of somebody that they hate. I love to take the murder hobos and let them have a ton of fun with murder hoboing. Murder hoboing is even fun to run.
Yeah.
You come up with like your generic townsfolk and you turn it into actual combats, and they'll like lay through them, you know, like in 3 turns they've killed like 12 townfolk. They're like, yeah, we're fucking killing all the townfolk. It's right. And then you just find an NPC that your characters absolutely hate and detest. You let a motorboat. You let a murder hobo for a long time, right? Several sessions, and you just build up like you really want to fish around for what they hate. And then you just make it so that they've just been furthering this person or this organization that they hate, like agenda. Yeah. And you just like let that slip. You let that slip. You find, you know, like they find the NPC that they decide to keep as a pet. And you just use that NPC as your like, oh, you know, I found this out. You know, you guys have been killing off the resistance to Jackie Chan, and pretty soon he's gonna come and do stunts in all your Hong Kong movies. You know?
Yeah, dude. Wicked Dragon says, I was not expecting to have a DM epiphany tonight, but you guys are awesome. No, you're awesome, Wicked Dragon, for getting out there and playing games with your homies, making stories together. Way better than video games sometimes. Surveillance Wizard said Uncle Ruckus the Kobold. Yeah, exactly. Imagine that, only he was like, he was really stupid, like super low intelligence, and swole like fucking like a bodybuilder.
I think next time I play like a D&D style game, I want to be like the fucking awesome like super combat barbarian and just be dumb. Just be super dumb.
So
like builds fires, catches deer,
amazing.
Fucking smashes things with a big hammer. But then you like go into town and they're like, oh look, grain, and they're just eating out of the horse trough with the horses.
Oh, it's amazing. Dude, my character was so dumb that my DM had me talk in broken English. So it was me Iswal, me big smash. And I was also so dumb I only got one language, and he did not give me common. I spoke fucking Draconic, and that was it.
Yeah, didn't you guys run into like one merchant that spoke Draconic or something, or one character somewhere along the way that spoke Draconic?
So we had a bad moment where we had a min-maxer in the party, and the DM had to scale to that min-maxer, who was so broken that my character could literally only hit on 20s. And I had a problem where like player versus character knowledge, like Iswal would not be smart enough to like go ask for and seek out specific magic gear in 3.5 framework. So he had a merchant show up at the camp named Convenience, and she had like all the perfect things for my character.
Now see, there's another thing that I do like. I think balance is a lie. Whenever I try to balance anything.
Sure.
Like, honestly, like the hunt for balance, like you don't want enemies that are way too hard, and you don't want enemies that are way too easy. But enemies that are way too easy can just be smarter. You can just make the situation more difficult. You don't have to do like the Final Fantasy turn-based combat. Like that's the death of combat. That's why D&D fails every time. Like modern D&D fails every time with combat because it's built like a Final Fantasy turn-based like combat, but that goes really slow. Or like a mini game, it works like if you take 3.5's combat system is a miniatures game. You can just take 3.5 combat and play a miniatures game. You just design characters based on the game rules, and then you have a battle.
It makes sense that the rules are like you can't really rules RP. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like RP is RP, and I think that has led to this like framework in some players' minds, because the rule book is the combat rules basically, right? That's what you can put rules and function and put structure behind. So you pick up this rule book and you read it, and it's all this combat, and it's nothing about RP, which is the game. So it's really easy to lose sight of that.
There's another thing, magic in D&D always makes me mad because people want to adhere to that, and I'm going to use my example as calm emotions. Calm emotions is it's like a first or second level pre-spell. It's a cleric spell, right? And its combat effect is dog shit. What a fucking dumb piece of shit that is. They're like easier to coerce with your charisma check for like a little bit. I had a GM that like straight up, like I was like, there was a kid freaking out. He was super scared hiding under the bed. And I was like, oh, I'm going to cast calm emotions. And he was like, okay, now this happens if he's in combat, but he's still scared under the bed. And I was like, what the fuck is that shit? That spell is garbage. But as an RP spell to use that is like, if you start taking some of those spells and using them in a more RP context, so many pre-spells or so many cleric spells become like just absolute like awesome tools to have in your back pocket. Like, why would you pray for this in the morning if it has no effect in combat? And that immediately takes out like a third of the cleric spells are just gone, because you're not gonna like calm animal in a combat. You're just gonna hit it with your mace.
You're gonna hit it with your mace. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like somebody's horse.
Burgers.
Oh, I could go for a burger. Dude, you making burgers?
I had some burgers. I had some burgers the other night.
It was bagel.
Did I ask you? Have I asked you what your ideal burger is, Mr. Dow?
We did. It was. There's also a place that does smash burger. It was bacon and mozzarella, but mine would be bacon, Swiss, caramelized onions, big slices of mushrooms, probably sriracha, if not ranch, if not like a sweet onion relish.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Did you call it sriracha?
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
Yeah, it's got an S and an R.
Sriracha.
Sriracha. And
I mean, it's
sriracha.
But yeah,
I think I say sir a lot though. I think I say sriracha a lot, but
when I play Sorcerer and Paladin, I tend to usually have thaumaturgy or prestidigitation. And then it turns out we went with a bunch of people who just decided to play the analog version of fucking Skyrim or something.
Skyrim.
Go over there and hit things for XP. It's like, this is
dude.
Go away.
What about Skyrim, the RP game? That would be fun. Oh,
yeah, right up until you're sick of hearing the fifth lusty Argonian make quote.
Lifts her tail. Oh. You know,
the lusty Argonian bitch.
It's like it's the only porno in the whole fucking kingdom.
Everybody in Skyrim Oblivion's so chaste. No wonder the mod scene got out of hand.
Yeah, it is true.
Anyway, I would like to say this before we get too far off topic as ADHD, but it really gets my goat when people like stick hardline to Magic, and I find that a lot of tabletop RP I really like Karen. It's like one or two sentences. This is what the spell does. Like, we would have never gotten to fat ropes with D&D.
It is true.
You know what I mean?
Web slinger.
Or just like, just using Marble Madness like endlessly. And that's actually, we did actually use Marble Madness to the letter. We were like, there's no time. Like your pockets are just now full of marbles forever, dude.
Oh yeah, what's it say? The text on Marble Madness was something like every 30 seconds, the target's pockets fill with marbles. That's it. That's the whole text.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell you which pockets. If it's one pocket or all the pockets, doesn't tell you when it stops. No duration, nothing.
It's cast out someone who's new.
Oh, nice. Another Nate is writing out a RPG for, what'd you say, 5 to 7 sessions, specifically tuned to irritate Nathan, it says. Yeah, I'll take a peek at it at the end of when we're done here, Mr. Nate. Surveillance Wizard says double bacon cheeseburger, fried onions, and Kinder's sweet heat barbecue sauce. Double bacon with fried onions.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Marble
Kinder's
Praise.
good stuff. I like how it comes in a squirt bottle. I like that style of squirt bottle.
Wicked Dragon claims that Lusty Argonian Maid is classical literature and won't hear it besmirched.
Besmirched.
Yeah. Is that another
That
word?
sounds like something.
Yeah. that I was
Sounds like
thinking.
something you got to go to confession for.
Speaking of lifts her tail, if you guys want to paint a fun, sexy lizard pinup, Artisans Guild did one, and it's called the Lusty Draconian Maid, I think, and it's done proper. She don't have any booba, because why would she? She's a lizard.
So she's all junk in that trunk.
Yeah, she does have a thick old dumper. That is true. Painting some red rats.
With a tail?
That is correct. No tail.
Of course they got to lay that egg.
No tail. Big old rump. The crazy thing they did is they gave her like the dew claw is basically stiletto heels.
Oh.
Wasn't that 3D Prints company that did that entire Lizardmen line, which was slightly questionable? Then they went and did it for Dwarves and Chaos and removed all doubt.
Runa was one of the models. I started to grab Runa, and I have sent that to someone. Who got Runa? Did that go to Nate? I can't remember. What did I send you, Nathan?
Which one?
The girl
You
from
sent me the bust.
the bust, yeah.
Which I think you painted before my time, actually.
No, it was the
I don't know.
that was the 8 hours or bust stream.
Oh, okay.
That was.
I think I only watched part of that.
Was that September? It was a fucking 8 hour stream. Who got?
So if it was in September, I was pretty busy last September, actually, for some particular reasons.
Another Nate says not me. I got Edna. Oh wait, do I still? Oh, Runa's up there. I didn't send Runa. I see it. Frankie the Fish says howdy, folks. Welcome. Surveillance Wizard says I do occasionally pull up Dagoth all memes on YouTube. It brings a smile to my face every time. Khajiit hate is hilarious. I never hated Khajiit, but I hate cat people now because of EverQuest. They're racist
racist to you.
They're racist to a kill on sight level. And technically the fiasco with the Cat Island is why
Cops are here.
No, they're going down the street. They're probably going to the highway. Can't tell what direction they're going. The cats are technically the cause of my 7-day suspension on that game.
Are they?
Yeah. There was some streamer guy while the game was like out and fresh and only a few days out. It was like, hey, you go to this place for this good stuff and go through it at this location, and I can't because I'm a frog. They kill on sight. And I was like, look, if you're a frog, you can't fucking do this. And then somebody was like, yes, you can. And I was like, no, you can't. You're wrong. And they didn't like me besmirching their fucking precious streamer, man.
It's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Some neighbors are saying way too loud. That's only in the morning. You're supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
I didn't send those.
Goddamn.
Ripping bongs.
Oh, my fucking headset is caught. Ooh. Oh, I love ads.
You love ass?
Helping it great.
I do love ass. Nice big old bubble butt. You can play like a bongo drum. Bow.
Why use this third person view in Mech
You
Warrior?
got a
Yeah, dude.
Diembe dumper?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Go out on a hot date with someone with an ass like a shelf. Thank you for the push-ups, Mr. Slink. Hey, I feel the gains from all the push-ups.
Hey, we had your arms pretty ripped for a while. You were doing like over 100 push-ups a
No,
stream
it's
at
there.
3 streams a week.
I'm fat enough that you can't see the muscle definition, but I feel substantial gains from it. Ah, Bub Rub, how I don't miss whistle tips. Yeah, the new thing is dickheads with giant Bluetooth speakers. God, there's a lot of... Another Nate says, I'd blame it on the developers inexpertly taking a hatchet to the modern incarnation in an attempt to simulate the original setting. What was that in reference to? All right, lads, I'm grateful for the company. Gotta head out. Hopefully I'll catch y'all next time. Yeah, Wicked Dragon, you have a fucking fantastic night. Ain't nothing going on here. I'm cutting mold lines. More fun next time when the paint actually goes down.
I think it's funny that now you can kind of tell new folks because they say goodbye or say they're leaving. Where us like old dogs just stop, we fall asleep or go do something.
Red button is real.
Well, we made it a thing in the Discord. You can just push the red button and
You
go.
can always just push the red button. We got through the like, people might take it as offense stage. What? The fuck was that? EQ. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Dude, hit the beanie weenies.
The beanie weenie?
Yeah, hit the beanie weenies. Wait, that's a bong. Oh, dude, you maybe ought to
Fine, I'll do it myself.
I love that one so much. I do gotta admit the soundboard, as vexing as it could be in the past, having it so quiet these days is. No. It's a feel. It's a feel. Cut. No.
Why would you say that on stream, dude?
Yeah, dude. Why?
Why did you remind them that soundboard exists?
Red Dot Optic is coming tomorrow. Got it for like 70% off. Don't have the rifle for it yet, though. I'll show you. PCC? What's a PCC? Slink. Oh. The ooh-woo one is better. Are you alright? Not that one.
No, the like.
Oh, yeah. What's it called? It's like anime sound or something. It's one of the early ones. The jelly biscuit.
I think
That one. Yeah. The original context, it's like the character's getting hit with something. It's not even sexual at all.
my wife hates anime because all the anime girls just make a bunch of orgasm noises the whole
constantly.
time. They'll be like opening up their lunch and they're like,
Yeah.
the whole time.
Don't you fucking come every time you eat a sandwich? Pistol caliber cover. Okay, yeah.
Good sandwich.
PCCs are way more viable
Really?
now if you don't need to form one them. I gotta admit, gentlemen, I really don't know the gun stuff. Not that I'm
What
disinterested.
the fuck is a PCC?
Pistol caliber
Caliber
carbine.
carbine.
Yeah. 20 to 30 inch platform chambered in pistol caliber, like a short AR-15 that shoots 9. I mean, that sounds super fun. I know I use
What I want, I
Yeah.
want a full-size 357 Magnum revolver, but I want it to have like an 18-inch barrel and a buttstock. It's just the big-ass 357 Smith & Wesson, but as a carbine.
Wait, can you get
I think that would be.
Can you get a 357 in a lever action?
Yeah, absolutely. Super easy. There's lots of them.
Is there any reason you'd prefer the cylinders over that one?
Because it looks cool as shit.
Yeah. Good. That's very
Yeah,
valid.
all
very,
aesthetics.
very
There is no other reason besides it looks fucking cool.
Yeah, that's the rule of cool is indeed a factor. Dude, we call it fashion souls in Dark Souls, for instance. Like, you get to a point where whatever you're wearing doesn't fucking matter because you have the skill to play the game. So you just dress for the look.
I mean,
I'd actually wager that there's not a whole lot of difference between the two platforms either. Like if they were like similar performance zones, you know, like short barrel carbine with a 357. I bet between lever and revolver, I don't think there'd be a huge difference at all. You shoot a little bit meaner bullet out of the revolver than you could the lever, because the levers they're tough, but they're not solid piece of metal tough. You know what I mean?
Nope. I really don't know. Henry Rifle Company makes a lever in every caliber except 50. Ah, fair. Blink says if I was getting a big platform 357, I'd go lever just for the coolness. So yeah, okay, exactly. Revolver rifles were totally a thing. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. There's a bunch of cavalry carbines from the Civil War and during the Indian Wars that are just a revolver with a long barrel and a buttstock.
That's awesome.
It's the same thing, you know?
Dude, there's that there's a 12 gauge shotgun in Tarkov that's a fucking revolver rifle. It's fucking really cool. I imagine it'd suck to shoot though with like the gap. The hot gases coming off a 12 gauge shell.
The way that I would do that is I would probably put a shield on I'd probably put an ambidextrous shield. You just have the threaded ports for both, and you just have like a deflection shield towards your arm that's towards the foregrip. So, you know, it deflects it like to the side, probably the same side you're ejecting from.
You're ejecting
And
from the side.
you could even do ambidextrous ejection, to be honest,
yeah, it's kind
or
of
do a
advanced
vertical
position,
ejection.
But don't tell anyone. I'm not meant to be doing this live on stream.
What? Live on stream? What are you talking about? Playing
I don't
video
know.
games?
Maybe.
No, that's fine.
I think you've been
Nah,
playing
no,
video
no.
games for the last 3 hours,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
Nothing wrong. We're not in the
well,
productivity place. Just if it makes for bad conversation when folks narrate it.
I
Is
know
all.
it's pretty much an idle game. Well, almost an idle game. Anyway,
Alright.
I gotta vanish because sadly I have to remain employed.
Oh yeah, don't you? You're like fucking 8-hour difference or something.
Yeah,
it's
just
6
getting
hours
close to my
ahead of
usual
me.
bedtime.
What's up, Mr. Graham? Howdy
I mean,
indeed.
sometimes
What do you got? Oh, he's gone.
He hit the button mid-sentence. Grim,
I'm out of here pretty soon. also,
worries.
but not immediately. I'm
Good.
finishing my.
Dude, I'm stuck in fucking removing mold lines on these 4 boys, and then hopefully I'm gonna prime before the end of the night. I got these 4 mechs, and then I've got Mr. Grimm's. There was some leftover mechs in the set. He swapped some of the mechs to Tiger Sharks, and it ended up with a leftover. It's a Victor, a Sagittaire, an Enforcer, and an Axeman. And because I need to paint these Robinson Rangers, I'm going to paint those as Robinson Rangers to match the set I did for him and send them out. Stormcrow says, just remember the Colt's single action Army's mil-spec barrel is 7 inches. 7 inches is huge.
Not really. No. 7 inch. That's like with a large frame.
Here, right?
That's really big. But with like a medium or a small frame, that's a cowboy gun.
You calling a 7 inch a small? You're crazy.
No, just 7 inches isn't crazy. You know, you get up to like 10, 12 inches on a revolver barrel. That's a hand cannon.
Yeah, I'll say it's a hand cannon. It is a heavy lance.
It's fucking cool though, because the added weight makes larger calibers easier, more comfortable to shoot.
Slink says your mom's ambidextrous because she can get it both ways.
Yeah, I bet she is. I personally am a bit of a recoil queen. I like the big ones. Yeah, I like the recoil. I like it when it like hurts a little bit. It's fun to shoot big guns.
I love that you're tying it back to the penis references, but it's not at all. You're actually just still talking guns.
It's not. Yeah, I'm still talking guns entirely. But it is good to have like something that's comfortable to practice with, because if you actually want to be able to use one correctly and appropriately, you got to put like some rounds down range, and if fucking five shots puts you in the ER, maybe that's too big.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dude, I still keep leaning towards I really want a fucking Smith & Wesson 500.
So, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell everybody. You want a fucking Smith & Wesson. You want a 460 Magnum. Don't get a 500 Magnum. Get a 460 Magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, with the 460 Magnum, you can also shoot 454 Casull and 45 Long Colt out of that same gun.
Yeah.
So you have 3 rounds that you can use. It's a fucking huge hand cannon, especially if you want to be a badass, go get like a 3-inch barrel. But I get like a 6 to 8-inch barrel with that thing, or even 10.
I agree.
Big old hand cannon. It's huge. That gun's
nice and
huge.
heavy. Absorb some of the recoil. I love the idea of going out to the range. You pull out the big gun.
You can scope that bitch.
You all fucking have a laugh about the tiny pee-pee jokes, and then you shoot the big fucking gun and put some giant holes and stuff. It sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah. I recommend firewood and gourds. Yeah, large gourds.
Slink says my shield has a 3.6-inch barrel. I'll tell you what else is 3.6 inches.
What is that? That's an auto though. The shield is like it's like a Glock style. Right?
I don't know. You'd know more than I do.
I don't know a lot about like different guns. I just know a lot about bullets and calibers and actions.
Let's see. What have I actually fired? I shot a Ruger LC9, real short barrel, 9mm. I shot a 22 break action. That one was a lot of fun. I've shot an SKS. I shot the Judge. And I think that's it. There was the one pistol and the rifle and the SK. Yeah, that's it. That's all I fired. 8-inch barrel, not enough. 8 inch is not enough. God damn.
8 inches is not enough for a 460? Oh, come on. I think 454 is like... It's like you get a big beefy
8-inch foul, and that ring just assaults you while you're shooting it. Yeah, shooting 308 out of it. 8 8-inch 308 would be an eyebrow scorcher, says Frankie the Fish.
What is that? You could get that. You could get that with like a Thompson Center Encore. It's like a single shot. It's got a real beefy action. You know, it's the same. It's the same mechanism, regardless of whether it's a pistol or a rifle.
Yeah.
So the action doesn't care that it's an 8-inch barrel or an 18-inch barrel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you can make like a 30-06 with a 6-inch barrel. Why would you want to do that? I don't know, but you could.
It's because you're into fireballs. I cast fireball.
Yeah. Fat tip for anyone who's listening: if you shoot at dusk, you can see the fireballs, and it's great.
Yes, that's the firewood layer himself. Also, another tip for folks listening: Discord crisp will block gunshots.
Yes, and you can damage your algorithm with a weed whacker and a chainsaw.
Stormcrow says, I remember that one 80s era HK ad of a G3 cut down to 8-9 inches. Everyone seems to have made at least one fireball gun. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I was gonna do a fireball gun. I think I had to get one of those like Tobias guns, like a big flintlock where it has like the powder charge that ignites it and then shoots the bear, you know, like black powder stuff. It has 2 fireballs for you, and one of them's like 8 inches in front of your face. Fuck yeah, dude.
I cast fireball.
Yeah, you don't even need to put a bullet in that thing. You can just shoot fireballs with it. You just like wad the powder in and just blast it off. You don't need to shoot anything. You can just go have a grand old time. Takes fucking another minute every shot. You're gonna shoot that thing like 5 times. You'll satisfied about going out shooting, and you never fired a single bullet. That sounds like a fucking grand old time.
Oh man. Yeah, I really appreciate like how nerded out Mr. Tobias had gotten about that. It sounded.
Oh, dude,
like...
he was talking about like the fucking like it's like a trapdoor action or something. It's like super early, like 1700s, like chambered rifle.
Fucking cool.
You know, or maybe early 1800s. Like when I'm talking 1700s, like 1790. You know, 1780.
Yeah. No, that sounds right.
But they had started to have like they had started to experiment with like paper and wax cartridges, different types of cartridges. Like this is before nitrocellulose. So once they discovered nitroglycerin, they got a little bit excited. But before that, they were just like mixing the base ingredients, like straight up black powder, right? So like cartridges were like they made them out of like paper and silk and like they you know in the end like they up until like Civil War times they were using like these like paper cartridges and some fabric cartridges. This is before anyone made a bullet with brass cartridge, but
right.
They just made these little bags of explosive and stuffed them in a metal tube and then put a hard thing in front of it and packed it down and then set it on fire.
Metal tubes. Did we jump universes again?
Every day.
Stormcrow says when the NFA dies off, I'm gonna get an Oberez. That would be super fun. What's it? It's 7.62 by 54. Grim says people will change shooting bays to not be next to me when I shoot it. Funny.
You got a big loud one? What do you got?
He's talking about a fucking 8-inch valve.
Oh, is he talking about jerking off in the theater, or like he goes to the gun range and then he just fucking flops it on the bench and starts cranking?
It's a terrible place to jerk your stuff.
But I think that's a great reason to get arrested.
I was jerking off at the gun range. No, it's terrible. You'll get a fucking sex offender charge. Don't do that. Don't listen to this man. Frankie the Fish says, I've done a bunch of cap lock black powder, but flintlock is a whole nother level of commitment. Oh, yeah. Homie was getting really nerded out about it. Like, super nerded out. Wasn't he casting his own bullets for it?
So he just made balls, and that's like a pretty cool thing to get into, is casting the balls. But yeah, he he was really interested in being like getting the details right for like period stuff. He really wanted to experience the processes and the like the pieces behind the reasons. So
big respect.
You know, he made his own bullets. But he bought powder, and he had to buy powder from America a bunch. I bet he hasn't bought any powder from America in forever.
Yeah,
this is really expensive. He talked to me about Swedish powder, but powder's a weird thing. I don't know. That's like you could just nerd out about like the propellants involved in ballistics.
Are you saying that there's room for deep autism on any topic?
Yeah. That's why I don't know. That's why I've always been pro gun, because I'm like, I don't actually want to kill anything, but I think bullets are really cool.
Fuck, even that is a distinction there. You're a bullets guy.
Yeah, the gun is a platform for me to do. See, what I try to do is the most damage I can to pieces of firewood.
The war on the firewood.
The war on the firewood. Different types of firewood too. Like a fresh piece of hardwood will catch a 44. You know?
Yeah.
Did I ever send you that picture that one of them? It just stopped on the outside, and I just like plucked it out, and it was like a perfectly mushroom bullet hanging out the back of a piece of firewood.
Yeah, I did. And speaking of mushrooms, Grim says cranking hog at the range is my calling.
I know it was. I knew that. He's like, I'm an oil guy. I work a rig. He's like, oh, it's about 9 p.m. I better head off to work.
So you go down there with your fucking 8-inch FAL and you shoot off a few fireballs, and people are like, God damn, and they go a few booths down, and then you can crank your hog in peace. Shooting piles of trash since 2014, yeah. Frankie the Fish says, as a mechanic, engineering a mechanical function of firearms are as fascinating as racing engine. Deep autism is accurate. I love it. It's pretty awesome. Look, I'm not even a gun guy, and I get pretty into it. The enthusiasm and like the respect and fascination for the science behind it definitely has rubbed off of me.
You're also American. Like that's the big thing. Americans, guns. You know?
Yeah, it is true.
You just have access. It's a thing.
Yeah, it's true.
You can just go do that. Although you are in California, so I will say that some things are funky.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some bullshit, but even that is like an opportunity for like. It's pretty interesting to see the efforts that some of these companies have gone through to like put firearms out that are compliant with the restrictions that are here. Like that fucking, who did the internal magazine 5.7? Is that Kel-Tec?
The one with the big fat handle. They're like little mini rifle rounds.
It's like
yeah,
round.
it was Kel-Tec or FN FAL. Maybe it's FinFal.
The FN's the original 5.7. I need Woody for that. I'm pretty sure it's Kel-Tec. It's a new one. It holds 20 in internal magazines with stripper clips. So it's a 20 round capacity pistol that's California compliant. It's crazy. Yeah, weird work. Oh, like the when you see the rifles that have like the piece of plastic built into it so you can't operate the pistol grip. Well, seems last night you caught me spanking. No use denying I was really cranking it. Yeah, it is Kel-Tec. Okay. Yeah. I've been eyeing that, but really, I just want to. I want a little revolver. I was thinking 38 special, but I think you've got me talked into 357.
It shoots both.
Yeah.
Just get like a medium frame. I would say 4-inch barrel. You seem mostly interested in the house gun. It like lives there in a place.
Yeah, yeah.
And you go out like 3 times a year and blast off a couple.
Exactly.
You know, you buy a box of ammo and you go shoot it to make sure you're not an idiot with it.
Oh, there's basically
and
a
then the rest of the
0%
time
chance
it
I'd be able
lives
to get
passively.
a carry here.
I don't know. I'm split about carry because I don't like doing it. I don't deny anybody else what they can do what they want. But I don't really see a need in it because in most of the situations in a public place, if somebody opened fire, I'm not gonna reach for my gun. I'm gonna like grab my loved ones and GTFO. Like fuck off. I'm out. You know? Like my responsibility at this point in my life is to like them. I'm not gonna go be like fucking Bruce Willis and Die Hard and just fucking take the guys out. No, I'm fucking out. I'm out. I'm gone. You know?
It's like those martial art videos where it's like how to deal with a knife fight, and he goes from the pose to just running.
Off topic, but I love that like that guy in the gi that does like the slow-mo, like he grabs the guy's gun with his mouth and then kicks him in the balls.
Grim says, I saw a report of a dude getting jailed over GEL blaster in Australia because they weren't registered. What does that mean? Oh, jail blast. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Is it just the guns that shoot the little water balls?
Yeah. Stormcrow says, I remember the stripper clip loaded AR-15 upper-lower. You lock the bolt back, shove a stripper clip into the chamber, and load your California compliant fixed magazine. Shit's wild. Yeah, and it's like, it's still like, you know, it follows the kind of draconian laws and makes that high cap accessible. Carrying is like a seatbelt. You don't need it till you need it. Yeah, I can see that.
So I can justify 2 things, like the house gun and the car gun. Like I can justify those, but I don't want it on me because I don't want to be in escalation. And I'm also like a big one, like if you have a CC, you don't tell your wife knows, and maybe your kids, if they're old enough to understand, know that you have that. But nobody else, not your brother, not your mom, not your fucking buddy over Discord that lives in California. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that you have that. You don't talk about it ever. You don't know what it is. You don't know it's there. Never. Because that's what that is it's like you have that option, but nobody else needs to know about it. And that's the whole point of it concealed. You know?
Have you assembled not to abruptly change subject on you, but have you assembled have you worked with the Catalyst Templar?
The Templar? No, not the Templar, but it has those big like clay roof tile things around all the joints on the shoulders and stuff. And they always love to put the mold line right down the tips, and then they'll turn it right in the panel line or something.
This has almost a full millimeter mold slip on the arm. As bad as the worst ones I've ever seen from Iron Wind Metals.
It might be worth using the putty and filling it rather than trying to sand the whole thing down.
I'm having to cut into the model. I'm having to cut details away to smooth it out. This is abysmal.
That was a fun firearm stock.
Yeah,
bring it in. Like we're usually fairly benign, but there's enough gun and military people in this community at this point where like
as long as
I'm fucking voice chat out blasting. Nico can hear the 9mm.
Carrying is until you sit down and your holster crushes your nuts. You know, the thing is, Grim, I just do that anyways.
My buddy has like a tiny 38, and he carries it all the time. And he like every time that we got to do anything besides be upright and walking, He's like, man, this sucks. And I'm like, thanks for telling me that you have a firearm. Now I know how to disarm you quickly when I want to rob you.
Amazing. Oh, too good. Ooh.
But that's my generally belief about the thing. What am I drinking on?
Yeah.
Baxter. It's almost done. It's the end.
Yeah, it sounded like
Baxter Stowaway.
Baxter Stowaway? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a main brand.
Nice.
It's IPA.
Ooh,
it's not a Pine Tree IPA.
Not a Pine Tree.
Yeah. Yeah, they started like hopping things like that. The beer culture like 10 years ago was like sawdust and pine needles.
Dude, I really like. I know that the hipsters were drinking the IPAs, but I loved the fucking the piney bitter ass fucking what IPAs, just pale ales in general.
Yeah, some of them outright burned.
Dude,
Harpoon circa like 2006, I think.
Dude, my favorite was
that was like a
Sierra Nevada Green Label.
Yeah, I used the regular one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the torpedo sometimes when I want something bitter.
Frankie DeFish says concealed carry is a skinny man's game anyways. Oh yeah, if it was me, I'd just sit it up under my fat rolls, dude. They'd hold on to it.
What was that fucking guy's name? Asad Ayub. He was like the fucking guns and ammo slaves, like in all the gun magazines and all the gun books, and he was like the gun nerd's hero for like the 90s and early 2000s. And he like shows up in a fucking, he looks like a Russian mafioso, shows up in a fucking Adidas tracksuit and pulls like a fucking fuck ton of knives and guns out of everywhere.
Amazing.
But at the same time, I gotta say, like, if you got a fucking AR platform like stuffed down your back into your pants, you're not like bending over to tie your shoes or squatting down or anything. You're just gonna start firing bullets.
Just carry a shotgun and shoulder holster, delete torsos.
I live in an open carry state. If you go to Walmart with an AK-47, the cops are gonna show up and kick you out. Like, you can do it, but you can't. If you can't justifiably be like, I'd like to go buy some DVDs with my AK-47, they're gonna kick you out. You can fight in court, maybe get some money, or at least get the charges dropped. But today, right now, while you're buying DVDs with your AK-47, you're getting fucking kicked out and possibly arrested.
Ooh. Dude, this model's so bad. Worst one I've worked on yet. Or at least this one side. I don't know if you guys can see that. I tried to zoom in to where you can see how bad this side is. I hope the Falconer's not that bad. Oh, dude.
You know what we should do? We should just start embracing the mold lines, because we all own so many Catalyst minis that need to be cleaned up.
Well, so I think, yeah, there's two schools there, though. Like, one, being okay with them and just embracing it. I think that's perfectly valid. I also think there's a certain amount of,
embracing the cleanup.
Yeah, as someone who's creating in the space, like, if I have to conform to like new rules and stuff too, like, I think I owe it to a community to be like, hey, these are cleaned up. This is how they're cleaned up. Take your time, do the thing, get it done. It's worth doing.
There's one video on the whole goddamn YouTubes where the guy's, it's one of the camo specs, and he's like, for the PVC minis, I use a brass wire brush, and he's like, this one's pretty soft and it's pretty old and beat up. It works good, and he's right. The brand new ones actually kind of gouge up the details. But you get one where they're all curled. You've been using it for a hot minute, and they're real nice. They buff it.
Mine's starting to
get
broken in now.
You're hitting it with the side of the bristle instead of the tip.
I bought the cheapo like $3 set off of Amazon. Came with the brass, the nylon, and the fucking steel brushes.
That's the one you want. You can use the steel one to clean off serious corrosion on bare metal minis. The older the better. The old, like the first of the non-leads are real hard, so you can, or if it's old, you can use the steel wire brush. You can also use the steel wire brush to score for gluing.
I got some really old ones here. Fucking what is the rail part? The ones I think these are actually lead though. They feel like lead.
So I use a wire brush.
I could tell you now
on my
cutting this mold line
on my metals because it definitely like unifies. It unifies the surface finish. But when I do it on Catalyst minis, man, I fucking bite that son of a bitch in. I'm like cleaning off that hair and stuff. I want to like cut it off, you know, all that fuzzy shit you're left over with.
Well, that's what the brass wire comes in, like super clutch.
Yeah. It cleans it right up. It does a really good job. Sometimes, my first action is just the wire brush the whole mini.
Yeah, I was just gonna
take the
say,
wire brush and I go over the whole thing.
You hit it with the wire brush, and it makes the mold lines white. That first pass, you can see it. Stormcrow says, I just painted up a Wave 1 Stinger, gave up digging out the mold lines halfway through. Yeah, that's totally fair.
We did a live stream once where we were all broadcasting our hobby, and I cleaned up that Wraith mini, and it was the whole stream. I sat there the whole time doing that one mini.
Well, did we stream
and
that?
I was like, look at this thing. This thing looks awesome. And you were like, yeah, but that was. Yeah, it was. I mean, it might have been off stream. It might have just been a hobby hangout. We did those for a while, where it's just like on the Discord, like people would just turn on their cameras and show what they were doing.
Yeah.
That was a Miles thing. That was Miles' project.
That was a
Miles
project.
Miles has been a little absent. But Miles is the one that he does all the things I talk about that I'm gonna do.
Right? Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I vaguely remember that, dude. You did indeed spend it had to be like 2.5 hours on a single model, which is fine.
It was about two or three. It was like a full painting session of just cleaning mold lines. And that's not, I like good 3D prints because you don't have to fucking do shit. Metal minis are harder to do, but they don't take as long.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know,
dude, I love a metal.
The mold lines are way more obvious, and they put them in way better places. The people that design the Catalyst minis, they're consistent enough to make you think you got it, but they suck.
Well,
but I think PVC is a valid material because they're making a game piece, not a mini.
Yeah, it's not a game.
So it's a valid material, but they could clean that up miles. They could clean that miles ahead. They can also they own it now. They could just give them to us, not glued together.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen until there's some change with Ironwind, and I fear that Catalyst is going to drive Ironwind into the ground until Topps changes the licensing. Because as it is, only Ironwind can sell the model kits, and that's why all the pieces.
Yeah, you hear that, guys? Grognards unite.
Yeah.
Just
actually,
buy those old derby metal minis. Buy them one at a time, and you're like, I'm gonna make this mech.
If you want
buy that one metal mini,
especially with the spike in price of metals, you need to buy them now. They are not going to be around forever. I've seen that the prices on the website, they're up to $30 a model, so. If you want to get them, now's the fucking time. They will be slowly phased out. And I know not everybody likes the old derpy stuff, but some of them are really good. Some of them are really, really good. Get them now while you can.
My sell on metal minis is that the metal minis are like an heirloom. Like my metal mini collection is going to exist in a box somewhere in an attic for the next 100 years, dude. The plastic and the resin ones, 20, 30 years, they're gonna start to get like in the box. Just you know what the box is. You absolutely know what the box is. Can you imagine a bunch of resin minis existing in a shoebox in an attic moved from spot to spot through various cleanups for 30, 40 years.
Oh yeah.
It's just gonna be a box of shit.
Well, you know, honestly, what you're really doing right now is selling that paint your minis. Paint your minis, put them in a case, get them done. Play with them.
Oh yeah, you just paint them. Paint them.
Dude, I want to bring back Pile of Shame this year. Like, it's not a pile of opportunity. No. It's a pile of shame. Paint. And if you really can't paint, ask your friend to do it. You know, nothing wrong with that. Grim is talking about new driver stickers. I'll say it, gang, new driver stickers make me mad. That doesn't give you permission to cut me off 3 times because you kept missing your turns. Ah, yes. Frankie DeFish says, I'm pretty sure the new driver stickers are scams so people can drive like shit and just be like, sorry. Is that a valid strategy?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what a turn signal is. New driver.
I'm gonna bitch about this to the world.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I was in the contractor section at the Jetport. It's like right there next to, like, I think it's Arrivals. I think Arrivals come out there. And I backed out, and it's wide enough for me to back out and get myself aligned with the lanes in such a way that it's very obvious that I'm joining the lanes. Plus my blinkers and my moving.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy in a truck stopped so that I could enter the lane. Then as I entered the lane slowly and cautiously, because I had many blind spots, from one of those blind spots, a mid-50s woman in a BMW SUV honked at me hard and jumped into the lane so that she could get ahead.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I fucking hated all of it. I was like, what the fuck?
Did you have a
No, I didn't even
uncontrollable
get mad. That
outburst?
was like the worst one. That was worse than the guy in the minivan cutting me off at 110 miles an hour between a fucking big rig and me, and he just like slipped. He was so close. Oh my god, the fact that he made it through that space in a minivan, and when you're just like driving too fast and they like catch the lane and they like swerve a little bit before they like center it out, you know. That was the worst. But this lady doing that, I don't know. She was just she allowed me to reach like a seeing red level of rage for like 1/2 a second, and then I was just like, fuck it, whatever.
Dude, I hear it all the time. You know, right out my window right there is a fucking 4-lane one-way street, and you hear it constantly. People at the red light, like 4 cars back, if the guy on the front is not already moving in the first millisecond when the light turns green, they're honking their horn. Grim says, I need to hang out in the hobby hangout more. I keep letting my friend gas me into play Deadlock too much. Nah, it's nothing wrong with that. Did get my first squad of Fire Angels done, though. Hell fucking yeah. I've been watching you post those Warhammers. Honestly, there's not... Hobby's been kind of down for a lot of us. Nathan's been hella on it, though. You've been cranking models.
I've been cranking models for me.
Yeah,
I do in
no,
a single
that's good
session more
stuff.
than I do in like 2 weeks. But I'm doing like an hour and a half a night.
I gotta
And
admit,
a lot
I
of
took-
it's me not doing anything.
I took a full week off due to like, well, that was just straight up depression. But it's back to work this week. Back to work. Let's get Grim shit done. I had a dude hire me for a
Warhammer Army,
a
right?
binary. Oh yeah, and I'm looking at possibly doing a Warhammer army. I'm really not looking forward to that, but I'll absolutely fucking do it.
I think you could get a high level quality and do most of the steps with an airbrush.
Oh
Like
yeah,
most of your
absolutely.
brush sessions would just be assembly lining. You know?
I was talking to him a bit about like the commercial tier painting, and I think he's keen on getting like commanders and sergeants and stuff done to a higher quality, and that's definitely going to affect the price.
I think that the enamel wash techniques that you've been using with the battle mechs and the chipping and stuff gonna work really good with it.
Oh, it's
What is it? A Necron army?
a Necron army and an AdMech army, so 2 whole armies.
Admech, Adeptus Mechanis.
Dude, and that's even an opportunity to, you realize that's video
Those are
fodder.
gonna take more time.
That's
Yeah,
I
that's
painted a
video
whole
fodder.
army, and this is how I fucking did it. It sucked, you guys. And you're gonna hate painting
But-
your own army, but you gotta crank down and do it. Just like cranking your hog at the fucking gun range.
But if you got a steady hand and you know what you're doing, you can like crank out a Necron army because it's like a lot of monotone color scheme.
Yeah.
You know, whereas like Adeptus Mechanis, you had like the red and the gold and like all the grease and the goo and the rotten meat in places. That's
Frankie's
gonna be
saying it should cost extra for AdMech. I don't necessarily disagree. But I also feel what you're saying here about cranking out orcs. There's so many of them, it doesn't feel like I'm making a dent. Yeah, that's the problem with the Warhammer army. Dude, painting Battletech, even if I'm painting, you know, a trinary, that's still only 15 models. Warhammer? Like,
I only ever paint one.
weren't you batch painting something recently? You were working on the Blackhawk
I
and
did the two maps.
Yeah,
The
two's a good
Blackhawk
number.
and the
Because, like,
those are both very different.
what do you mean?
Because I did the highlights, they were two different thought processes with the
Oh,
highlights.
interesting. They look like they were in the same kind of wheelhouse, though, to me.
I did them at the same time. I totally
Okay.
did them at the same time. I did one after the other, and so like same color palettes, roughly, things like that.
Mhm.
I had the third color. What is it? It was the purple on the purple on the Blackhawk and the what was the other color on the Hunchback?
It was white and red with did the checker pattern.
Yeah, I did the checker pattern.
Yeah, those came out really good. Well, you ended up with like a little bit of a pinkish hue to some of your white, though. Was that intentional?
I used yeah, with the Hunchback I used the really bright, like it was like a pink tinged white basically is like my highlight, but I only used that in certain areas. I didn't use it over the whole thing.
No, it's just for what I could see, just on that checkerboard.
The checkerboard, like the places where the checkerboard was, and then I had done like a light bright pink dry brush at some point in the process,
Oh, no
and been
shit.
like, oh, I need to limit that more.
Wait, were you
so it
just
still
injecting
exists in
some
some-
warmth on the gray?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
And plus of those reds, like I did some, I think what I learned out of those two minis was like how to build up like a really robust red,
Yeah.
like red. You know, because it's like 4 or 5 different shades. You know, plus washes, things going on, like the layers on those, it's wild, and it's just red. There's no highlights.
Right.
It's like its own highlight, you know.
Grim says, I've been practicing a lot of freehand words or little symbols on the firing just to help with the Rogue Trader vibe. No, that's fucking legit. Hey, speaking of
Freehanding.
speaking of Mr. Grimm, I
I
have
think
these
it's-
2 models for you. Would you want those in your current color scheme? I could probably just DM you, but since I see you in the chat. We're going to get those before the end of the year. Dude, I'm on track to get this shit done by the end of the year. I got to start cranking out a lot more models. Unfortunately.
Well, I think you crank out more models than anybody else I know. Maybe Comstar, but that man is a machine. And he also uses like a fast and slash style.
I don't
Like
know.
I have
He's painting a lot, but he's doing more like detail stuff. I think he's really courting the camo specs now. I mean, he's up there. I'm shocked he's not fully accepted at this point.
Yeah, I think it's because he's still got he's got like a little bit of loyalty to some of the 3D printers, I think. But I don't think it's like I don't think it's a realistic factor. He's been doing things with like chrome and non-metallic metal that are really cool.
Yeah, I've been watching
I don't
the
know, but
other
see,
spaces.
I mostly watch him to copy him. I've been stealing because it's the exact opposite of me. You know what I mean? It's like really clean and methodical, and like, you know, everything is like absolutely perfect by the time that I move to the next step, and I spend like, you know, multiple days thinking about what the next step is, and you know, like a single mini sometimes takes me like, you know, so some of them actually take years, but there's lots of time in between. But actual work time, some of them like 40-50 hours, I bet.
Yeah, I could see that easy. In the Fire Angel scheme, yeah. Slink says Hell of Battalion is 36 mechs, and that's pretty much the biggest unit anyone will paint. I feel like 36 is an uncommon for Wallet Hammer 40k. No, it's easy. Dude, my Space Marine army was, I play with lots of boots on the ground, so that's 100 Space Marines in that. What is that, a company or whatever? Let's see, I just did a bunch of Eridani Light Horse. Here, I'll go grab them real quick. They're just right over here.
I'd only make 240k armies. I make like an orcs like cavalry, like with a bunch of model cars all chopped up. Do the thing like fast boys. Or I do a Slanesh army that was Pornhub acceptable.
Fuck yeah, dude. That sounds super fun.
Yeah, but I think I would do lots of like gross body hair and appendages that were.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you know that guy that makes like the scrotum bone case. Like,
yeah.
I think I'd like work my way towards that. Under flesh.
You guys want these? These are live on eBay right meow. It's a proper Suck Wars era lance with a harasser and a partisan going with them. EDL 71st
What
Light
is that?
Horse.
That's the. What is that? What is the Warhammer? The quintessential Warhammer, like 3025. That's the Warhammer that you would see on the battlefield.
The 6R.
The 6R.
I think that's what
That's
it is.
That's a. I want a Solaris Mako in 6Rs.
Oh.
2 6Rs.
Oh wait, you guys just in the same mech?
Yeah.
Kind of want to
Face
do
off.
some. I want to do some light mech action.
Light mech action.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get into that
I
with the bug mechs versus Nate. Doing orcs on vehicles, do red ones go faster? Fuck yeah, dude. They sure do. Speed freaks.
Also, a 20-ton Royal Rumble might be a fun, or like the
20-ton
tag
Royal?
match. What was that? What was that thing that WWF used to do, where it would be like 40 fighters, and they like would just introduce another
Royal
pair.
Rumble?
I know that we couldn't do this as it is. Is that the Royal Rumble?
I think
They
so.
just add more
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah. Always a big spectacle.
I
Some people
don't
go
know.
out really fast. Those were the funnest events on the video games.
Yeah, I think if you could get, I think the Mansum will be a really good match because it will be like multiple players, and I like that, like the 5-way like star match where you like kill this person. I don't think it should kill this person to win. I think you roll on remaining players.
It's everyone has 2 opponents and 2 allies. And none of them directly overlap. So the first person to have both opponents knocked out is the winner, and it's a perfectly even match. Unlike which you can't do with a 3-person game. They always devolve into 2-on-1.
What are the standing contenders in that? I know we have the Flash Man. I think that's the only
only
confirmed
one so
one for
far.
the Mansum.
And Mr. Dow's already done that, so we might ought to push that one up, to capitalize on his enthusiasm.
We can one-off him. We can one-off him in a different match with a mech that's equivalent to a flashman,
To a flash
and then the
man?
opponent can just throw the fight to hype up the character.
I could DM
It wouldn't
that
be
one.
the first time someone's thrown a fight in a Solaris match in this
Dude,
community.
It's all about good TV in the end. Grim the Project says, I wouldn't be against it, but one character is a salamander character, so not a big deal. Just means I can run the salamander detachment and still use my fire angels. Okay, I'll be in touch with you about it. Salamanders actually fought with fire angels in the Bad Up War, so it'd be cool to have him in the scheme, TBH. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message about it. We can discuss the details. It's not going to be immediate on that anyways. I want to get the mechs done first. It's these rangers for me, because I need to get these on the store and make a little scratch. And then there's a lance of these coming to you, and then we'll do probably the Benjamins next. I'm working on 3D printing all the stuff. That's 28 mechs and 12 vehicles. And then I'll throw in another 8 mechs, I guess, to put on the store. So a lot of painting coming up really soon right here on the channel. Also, video coming soon. I've been editing on the Megatron video, and then I've got all the footage for both the Night Vision Infinity and the I Am Jade Falcon. And you know, speaking of making money, if any of y'all out there are interested in these, send me an offer on eBay. All offers considered. They're live right now. Get you some, what is it? Air Donning Lighthorse? Dragon 2 file slightly small, by the way. Oh, good thing I didn't size it up, and I'll have to re-fucking size it. I don't mind, though. The printer has been very busy. Dude, where are you sitting at, Mr. Nathan? It's a bedtime for you, sir?
Yeah, I'm gonna red button within the next minute, but
I hear the tired hitting you.
yeah, oh yeah, I'm ready to go. But I'm doing a thing. Hold on.
Doing a thing. Don't you fucking yell at me. Oh yeah. Falconer's gonna be PP Lifter in the Baywatch Robinson Rangers colors. I'm really excited for it. I need to find a DM for our match though. Somebody who'll do
Well,
some...
I think Blake should DM it,
Yeah.
but he does have to read the rules. I think the Solaris is like an easier rule set, but it's like more stuff faster.
You know, I don't necessarily think the Dungeon Master like has to do the rules so much. They're really more in charge of making it fun TV and giving twists. They're in my mind they're there to facilitate disputes and to have a third opinion on any kind of issue or rules discussion, and in charge of keeping the game rolling.
narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because anytime I'm playing, like, I'm already doing what I can to facilitate the roles and make sure that we have declarations written down. When I play in person, I've got that, like, the dry erase letters practice board. He seems a little okay. Had a guy print one, and he seems a little chuddy. I'll check it out. I got the... What did I print out? I've got the Mad Cat 3, the Shugenja, the Ninja Toe, the Dragon 2. There was something else on that build plate. I've got to check it out though. My big printer is has a bunch of dead pixels, so I've got models failing on it, and I can't replace the screen. It is out of production. It's kind of lame. Just a pro tip to any of y'all out there: if you do buy a new printer, buy a replacement screen at the same time, especially if you got it on sale, because there's a non-zero chance that by the time your machine dies and needs replacements, it will be out of production. Oh fuck, I hear something.
アット姉さん15620ハズベインザステーキビスケッツ4 30万ズ。アット姉さん15620セレブレーツ30万ズオブメンバーシップ。I had first two bubble waters made simply miasma green goo shower drain はフルストンプロンパース with diaper bomb OM non dilled put wax in orangutan.
What the fuck, dude? Did you, first off, 30 fucking months of membership support. Thank you so much, dude. Did you craft that sentence specifically for the Japanese guy?
Yes.
That's amazing. Buburu Watos. What's your big printer? I've got a Mono X 6KS, and it uses a proprietary. It's a 9.1 inch screen or 9.3 inch screen. And the newer generation monos use a 9.1 inch screen, and nobody manufactures the 9.3 anymore. It is really lame. I was looking to replace it, but it just like I don't have the free funds right now to just buy a whole new machine. So I'm printing everything on my Mono 4, which sucks because it's a little more than half the build plate size. So every package on my eBay store is now 2 print jobs. And I've got a lot. I had 3 gigantic orders hit all at the same time. Elegoo Saturn 4's 10-inch screen for $310 USD currently. For yeah, 310's out of my. The 310 is the problem. I was looking to replace a screen for $100. I'm poor, y'all. I'm like down to the last dollar every month. Fuck.
Grim gave at Stormcrow 9008 a Steak Biscuits membership.
Thanks, Studer. Welcome to the Biscuits, Stormcrow 9008. That gives you access to a bunch of emojis, and YouTube will, pay out every 100 that's made. Salute the sun. What the fuck was that? Oh shit. Speaking of fucking 3D prints, that's more 3D
@grim the
prints.
project has been in the steak biscuits for 35万ズ。
God damn.
@grim the project celebrates 35万ズ of membership. Some folk been here to the AMN long meme.
I think Mr. Grimm just flexed on you, Nathan. With 35 fucking months of membership. That's insane.
At
Dude.
Nathan15620 donated a $2
Hold on,
super
this is-
chat. 10 squats because I hot dog then some orangutan vegan taco pork taco.
10 squats because I hot dog, then some vegan taco. Orangutan pork? Vegan taco pork? No, it was orangutan. Alright, let me try to. I gotta move this fucking chair. Maybe I'll put it up here. Alright, here you go, man. Let's give you some deep squats. I almost fell over.
Do a little touchdown work.
There's a 4. Dude, my knees fucking hate this. There's your 5 and 6.
But I couldn't hear it.
7. And 8. God damn it. Oh fuck. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, a fat and old man. You know, Mako's been fucking getting me to do squats in voice chat lately.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh? No. Oh. Fuck, squats suck, dude. Well, thanks, man. It is appreciated. Don't you fucking sad trombone me. This is why fat people don't go work out.
That's my favorite one still to this day, and that's like the first one you get for free.
It is true. It is true. My favorite is probably
My favorite actually is the soundbite that never was.
I like this one.
You got fired off like once.
Those heated me up, man. I think I'm sweating. Well, that's because it's hot as fuck in here.
Fuck is this shit?
Ta-da! That is the Windows 90.
There it is.
Is it 95 or 98 startup sound? One of the. It's an
This
old
is
Windows.
Ta-da.
Yeah, that one was for Square Peg specifically. Right in the butt.
Well, I like this one.
I've got them a little quiet, it sounds like. But that was, they were quiet because of the ones that come off of other servers being way too goddamn loud.
You know what I think your favorite is?
What's that?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, dude. See how much louder than the others that was? I've got that on like 20 fucking percent. Someone cranked that up to 200% to be an asshole.
It's like a little distorted and fucked up now too.
Yeah, it's made with malice in mind. Ironically, it does cause emotional damage.
Emotional damage. What is that? That's the Ronnie whatever.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Or is it the food dude? I think it's the food dude.
That's
Uncle
Steven
something
dude.
or another.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the food dude. He's like real hypercritical about fried rice.
What's his name? Is it Uncle Roger?
Uncle Roger. Yeah, I think you are correct.
Is that who it is? I was thinking it was that Steven dude, that comedian guy. He's always like throwing the shoe or whatever. I don't know. Tied to some kind of internet culture thing. Ooh yeah. Where are we sitting at? Holy fuck, it's been 2 hours, dude.
Yeah.
What was for dinner tonight?
Leftovers. I actually didn't eat much dinner. I snacked a bit, but I had like a big lunch because there's the college I'm working at has like a hibachi grill where they like make like fried rice and lo mein and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude.
And you just like put your stuff on the plate and you hand it to them, and then they cook it on the big grill and then give it back to you.
Oh, nice.
You like
dude.
pick your protein.
You've done that.
They give you 2 eggs. I'm always like protein plus 2 eggs, and they're like, yeah, dude. It's not the best yet. Today it was like okay, but like during the school year, there's a couple of kids that work there during the school year. I hope they didn't graduate because it's fucking fantastic. There's one dude that like dances and sings while he's doing it. Like he's in his own zone. I think he's got earbuds in, and he just like calls out the names and rolls through.
I get.
And he like, but he like burns it just right. Like it's like the style of it. Like they people don't want to burn it, so they don't like it enough. And then like some of it's gonna get burned. It's a fucking flat grill.
Hit that shit.
A dirty flat grill because they've been cooking at like huge ass amounts of shit for like 3 hours, you know?
Give me that fucking Maillard, dude. Yeah, I get that. Dude, City College had a little lunch place called The Lunchbox. And they did these fucking fabulous, it was like these big chunks of fried tofu with broccoli and peppers in it. This shit was amazing. It's not Uncle Roger, it's Stephen He. Yeah. Walk high, yeah. Big fucking spider living above my front door. Dude, that spider will keep away the other bugs, you know. Dude, you're gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah, I'm headed out. I think I'm gonna red button, dude.
Yeah, dude. Pleasure chilling with you. I was gonna pop into the like a more private space and just interact with folks in chat, but I like a chatting with you fellers right here on the Country Fried Discord.
Yeah, and I mean, you can honestly probably just sit here and someone might show up, but for the most part, everybody goes to sleep. You're like the westernmost member of your own community.
Dude, there is fucking nobody here from Pacific. Not in the Discord. It's kind of wild. Plus, I got unhealthy hours, man. I'm up with insomnia till the sun comes up, basically.
Yeah, you're still on here playing fucking Tarkov when I'm getting in my van to go to work. I've talked to you a couple times and you guys are like, well, that's enough gaming for one night. And I'm like, it's our next day, dudes.
Yeah, I think I've pretty much broken the spell of that game, actually, though. EverQuest has been good. So, man, there's something magic about, like, getting to experience it when all the people are there.
Yeah, you didn't get much about being banned for a week for starting a fight with a moderator, but
I got over. I was mad, dude, but I caught up, man, because I have toxic hours.
I can't believe that you let off with you're probably the kind of guy that has a trash Warhammer army.
Oh, you mean like fucking Space Marines?
Oh, look at that! Look at that! I don't know. I feel like the whole of Warhammer is just a little bit like they're like trying to make something that was like purposefully like a little cringe. They're trying to make it cool, and I think it's better when it's like dumb.
You know,
like orcs make so much more sense.
I have a Space Marine army in my closet right now. I have a full tower.
You got a red
army.
one, don't you?
A what one?
You made red Space Marines.
No.
You?
My guys are a homebrew chapter. They are half foul green and half bright yellow, split right down the middle, like a greenish turquoise, a turquoise green, and then pale bright yellow. It uses a lot.
I think if I couldn't do like a penis vagina tentacle army for Slanesh, I think I'd probably do Khorne. I do like Death Guard. I do like Death Guard because I think the models are cool, but like the play style is not my play style.
Dude, I played Death Guard back in 3rd edition, and they were so slow that your transports ate up your fast attack slots back then. I got some work done with them though. That was back in the day when they got True Grit, so they counted as having close combat weapons, and they were higher toughness. It was really fun. This is what, circa, it's like 01, 2002 maybe. Something like that.
Did you use the brass wire brush yet?
I have been using it the whole time. Dude, check out this pile of fucking scrapings.
Remember when I said, hey, you should use a brass wire brush on those? And you were like, that's sacrilege.
You know what got me over that fear of the brass wire brush?
The Iron Elemental being like, yeah, I've been using it since you first talked about it.
Well, that's a factor, of course, but getting out of my own fucking way. I was actually just chatting with Mako about that in learning Blender. Sometimes, even if you think you know better and you have experience, you just gotta fucking acquiesce to the thing the person is suggesting and try it out.
Yeah, just try it the other way. What do you got to lose?
Yeah. And I was converted to the camp of the brass wire. Though I can agree, actually, if you get a brass wire brush, and it's nice and new and stiff, fucking mar that thing up on something else first. Like really fucking bang it up on something to where it breaks in, and you get these like.
Or work lightly for a while.
You,
like don't use it like a brush. Like you like more like brushing hair than wire brushing.
This right here, like I can run my finger across that now, and it like it's fine.
If there's a lot of shallow detail or a lot of complex detail, though, a fresh wire brush will fuck shit up.
It really will.
Be careful.
Yeah, but it's a good tool to have if you don't have it already. If you're playing with Catalyst models, definitely invest in one. And y'all can see.
Yeah, cut them, sand them, brush them.
I'm using a brand new, fresh X-Acto blade that is new for this project. In addition to it, redeem Popcat. I'm gonna redeem
17 cal war
brushes. Oh, he's out of work.
Sometimes you yell at a robot until a cool blender add-on falls out.
It is true. It is true. I'm shocked that you've come up for air out of the blender robot, Mr. Nate. To tell you the truth. How you doing? How you butt doing today?
Two lobes, one on the left and one on the right.
Oh, did you say lobes? L-O-B-E-S?
Yeah,
lobes.
Ah, yeah.
Got earbuds.
Earbuds. Hey, this Falconer has some of the best Catalyst mold lines I've ever seen. The ones on the side are a little hard to get. And there's a detail here that's going to get cut off if I'm not careful. Oh, dude, I'm excited. Nathan, I'm going to have this ready. We're going to be playing this game sooner than you think. Let me know when you're ready.
Probably mid-September. I mean, I really just need to make I just have a bunch of stuff to do on my weekends over the next couple weeks. I was hoping for another travel week in the near future. That doesn't seem to be materializing.
You taking the fam somewhere?
No, I mean travel for work. When I'm in a hotel and can do nerd shit, like, pretty easily with good connection.
Oh, I
most of the time. There's been a few bad ones, but
I conflated travel and busy over the weekend.
Yeah. I like to do them on like Saturday or Sunday.
There we go.
In the afternoon, my time, so I can like, you know, just if it goes for like an extra 45 minutes, it's not a big deal. Or a hotel room, and I do it like early, and then I just spend my evening doing nerd stuff. You know?
I do like nerd stuff. I'm a fan. Unironically a fan.
I did nerd stuff one time.
Did it leave you disappointed?
No.
Oh,
it was very satisfying.
Oh man, dude, could we get you to do some like professional recording of the bong noises at some point?
You know, like mic it up with like a. I think you know what I would do. I would do like stereo stick mics, and then like a fairly close mic wide diaphragm condenser. So I'd do like condenser mics, look at it. And then I think I would run it. I wouldn't even wave it around. I would like put myself in like the golden spot.
We want you to wave it around for some decent asynchronous sound.
What do you mean wave it around? Like your penis?
Yeah.
No, move it around in the stereo field. But see, I would not move it around the stereo field. I'd put it like in the golden spot. And then I do all my stereo modulations afterwards.
So after, yeah, I could see that.
Oh, that's synthetic.
No. We should do
I
this.
Want actual terrible motion.
We're gonna do. We need a redeem birthday bong rips and then redeem Angry Man Smash. Now that I killed the Urban Mech.
It died.
You killed the Urban Mech.
I did kill the Urban Mech, but you know what I got out of it? All the parts are in the trash except for this, so I can do something else and recycle the base. Dude,
you should put part of that in the box with my stuff.
What, you want a part of the Urban Mech?
Just pull a piece out of the trash and throw it in the box. It doesn't matter.
Here, what about, I'll give you this one. With that. Small laser. The biggest small laser you'll ever get. Dude, that thing fucking... just crumbled in on itself. Dude, I stand by the
That's a
sentiment.
whole ass hex base right there.
It is.
He broke it like an egg, like an old rotten egg that was empty.
It's so important. Like, if you're gonna commercially sell art, like, if you hold on to things, if you are trapped in holding on to things, you're not gonna do well. You need to be able
Like
to get
that
rid of your
fucking
favorite
princess
thing.
chick said, "Let it go."
Oh yeah. No, you gotta let it go. Dude, how you gonna sell paintings if you're like, oh, I love this too much to sell it? Fucking get out of the industry. Kill your art, you know. Kill
I
your
like
art.
that. I like that. The combination between kill your art and Dratney. It's such a fun artistic vision.
Yeah.
It's like I can do worse than you better than you can.
The best way to kill your art, of course, is to sell your art, get rid of it, do something you're proud of, document it, and that's the thing. You can take a picture of your shit and it'll last forever.
Or sometimes to do a higher level, you're like performing to a higher level, but you're not emotionally investing in it to the same level. You know?
I'm not necessarily. I think you should emotionally invest, but you should be able to divest from that fucking emotional investment.
Yeah, when the project's done, you just send it.
And you know what? Actually,
Dead to you.
With the dead to you talk here, these boys are all cleaned up. All I actually have left for these before I get painting is priming. So I think what I'm gonna do, because we're only 35 minutes early if I call it now. I'm gonna prime these up and get ready for another stream probably tomorrow. We'll get painting on these.
All right, man.
Why don't you know what? Since you were gonna red button anyways, why don't you tell the folks whatever you gotta say?
I said a lot already. You got that much left. You know? Just paint them.
Paint your minis, yeah.
Just put the paint on it. Yeah, paint them.
Oh, I do have something to say, actually, for the folks who are still here in chat. YouTube is making some changes in the new year that is really going to hurt small channels. Not even about asking for support for my channel. If there are people you love and care about on YouTube, you need to provide them support to keep them in it. Otherwise, YouTube is going to kill them. There are some new changes coming in that is going to only benefit the top 1%. So we're going to see a lot of people falling off the platform. So if you've been on the fence about signing up for someone you care about, it's like $3, $2, $5 tier on Patreon, like it would be worth doing so to telegraph to them that you want to see them succeed and want to continue seeing their work. That's not even a solicitation for my shit, because I'm going to do it regardless. But yeah, support small channels, support the people you like to watch. It's going to be really important in the new year. Dead serious with the gravity of ages on that. Fuck corporations and all that good stuff. Anyhow, fucking love y'all. Have a good night. Goodbye.